Hey, we're here at Pool of Bethesda. Kim will read to you a passage from John.
Reading from John chapter 5. After this there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now there is in Jerusalem by the sheep gate a pool, in Aramaic called Bethesda, which has 5 roofed colonnades. In this lay a multitude of invalids, blind, lame, and paralyzed. One man was there who had been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had been there a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be healed?" The sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no one to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up, and while I'm going, another steps down before me." Jesus said to him, "Get up, take out your bed and walk." And at once the man was healed, and he took up his bed and walked. Now that day was a Sabbath.
So Bethesda means house of grace. And that's where Jesus appeared and asked him, "Do you want to be well?" And healed him, despite of the man's excuses. So today, from here in the Pool of Bethesda, we want to share with you that healing is something close to the Lord's heart. And healing is something that He always wants us to have. He always wants us well. So healing is by grace. That's why it's the Pool of Bethesda.
You're often like you walk with God, you're paralyzed, right? Like just how I was paralyzed. And use the paralysis as an excuse not to spend. Because you can't go, the paralyzed man can't go into the temple. He can't be in the presence of God. So he used that as an excuse that nobody puts me in, and that's why I cannot be in the presence of God. But God singled him out, right? God went to him and God asked him, "Do you want to be healed?" And you need to be healed. In your mind, right? In your soul, before you're healed physically. And God asked him, "Do you want to be healed?" And he said yes. And he said, "Take out your bed, take out the excuse." There's no more excuse not to be spending time with the Lord. Because the minute he said he wants, he walked. He took out his bed, he walked. And from here he can walk to the temple. From here he can walk to the presence of God. And Jesus healed him of his paralysis, so that he can always be in the presence of God. Jesus can heal you of your walk with the Lord. So even if you feel like you're paralyzed in your walk with the Lord, He will come to you. He can heal your paralysis in your walk with the Lord. So you no longer need to be paralyzed. You no longer need to find an excuse, because He's here. And He's asking you, do you want to be made well? Take out your bed and walk. And walk out. And walk into abundant life. And walk in the presence of God. Because He's always with you. Yeah. That's what I want to share.